kind of an auspicious start. I mean, the false start from the back.
Yeah, you can't. You can't start a game like that. And I felt like we were behind the chains a lot. When you look at penalties, I think 97 yards in penalties, a lot of 1st and 15, 1st and 20. And I don't care who you are. You could be the Pittsburgh Steelers tomorrow. If you're starting behind chains, you're not going to be successful. So that's got to get cleaned up. And, those are guys we depend on. Penalties, bad snap, we're on the 2-yard line. Not a way you wanted to start a game. I thought our kids responded. I like coming out at halftime, putting drives together. I'm fortunate to get that strip fumble when we were down there. We got down there a couple of times and didn't take advantage of it. So, fourth quarter though, that was ugly, highly disappointed. But for us, we got to get back. We got to watch tape, and guess what? We got to have answers. Our non-league schedule is over. We got to get ready for our league, and we got to have answers and find, because again, the explosives, all those things we've seen in the first 4 games, those got to get corrected. Because I do feel like it's insanity right now that we keep giving up. So that scheme, that's fundamentals, coaching. If that's players, those are the things we got. And told our young men today, you're disappointed. We got to come ready to work tomorrow and find answers and be problem solvers. And, Pitt's a good team. They're going to run the up-tempo. They would have put 100 on if they could have today. So.
Earlier this week we talked about, trying new things on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Slotting different guys.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe trying to do things a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, what are you guys focusing on coming into this game, and what are you trying, and do you feel like you maybe there's some things you saw that were okay?
Yeah, just like any game, there's going to be good plays. The bad ones you really remember. Those are the ones that gas you. But I thought our kids were more aggressive on defense, more physical, especially early. We probably blitzed a lot more than what we normally do. Guys were coming down and making tackles. It's just those explosives at the inopportune times that, when I look at, 109, 110 yards, rushing on 7 and 9 carries, those are the things. I don't care who you're playing. Those you're going to get exposed. So, we're going to continue. It's about getting some players back, some players healthy, and, we got to get ready. For us, tomorrow at 4 o'clock, we're 0-0 going into league play, and I still believe in our kids. I still believe the pieces of the puzzle are there, and it's our job as coaches to put the pieces of the puzzle together. But there's going to be some improvement. That fourth quarter, had some, young guys, that's where, you want to get out of a football game, and it turns real ugly real quick.
Bo had a season high passing day. Was that just because, they were with how blitz heavy they are?
Mm-hmm.
Take away the run, allowed you guys to take advantage downfield?
I thought he was seeing everything really well. They blitz. They're proud of their 2 under 3 deep pressure. They're proud of their quarters. They've had consistency. Their defense coordinator, Randy Bates, has been there 7 years. Pat Narduzzi's a defensive guy. So I was, excited to see our offense being able to pick up some of those, and Bo finding the open receivers. He had that one interception. If he led Max a little, maybe it's not. But again, offensively, we wanted to try to get in a rhythm, and I thought at times we were able to do that, be able to move the ball, passing, throwing. The throwing, the snap over the head goes again. But I thought even hitting a few runs with Tyshawn and Ethan, hitting the swing pass when they had a blitz coming and hitting Tyshawn. I think we fumbled the next play on the 10-yard line. So those are the things that, we're going to continue to grow, that I think, we're going to be pretty good at as we continue each and every week.
2 touchdown receptions from Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
Still just a young player, redshirt freshman. What kind of growth have you seen from him from last year to this year, where he's kind of developed
the growth has been tremendous, on the field, off the field. You get them as freshmen, and sometimes you wonder, oh gosh, how are they going to be? We knew he always had the talent, and I'm more proud of him for what he's overcome, academics, all that stuff. I mean, he's a different person from a year ago, and that's what you get. You get an 18-year-old, and you got to be on them. You got to make sure they're doing everything a college student has to do, and our kids have a lot of respect for him, and he has a lot of talent. I think you're going to continue to see him trend and make plays downfield like he did today.
Coach, you talked about putting pieces of the puzzle together for final exams. Where do you think that starts?
It probably starts with, okay, secondary. We play the 5 corners. Who are the corners that, we can go into a game and, I saw Isaiah Crozier. He might have made some mistakes, but he's a redshirt freshman, play a lot today. And I thought at times he did a pretty good job. And, he's your number 5 guy. So, maybe he's growing into it. But I tell our kids each and every day you have an opportunity to go earn it. And, we feel like we have, linebackers. I'm excited we get Karsten Marshall back this week, who's been out since week 1 of camp. He dressed today. He's practiced this week. So to get him back, just that competition of guys. But I thought our linebacker played today, and I got to watch film, was a lot better than it's been the first 3 games. Maybe the score doesn't indicate that, but I saw improvement there from the 3 guys that were rolling in. Preston Zandier had the first-time start, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Mike Wells getting back in. Mike's 20 years old. He needs reps. He needs to learn. He needs to continue to grow. But like him, you get an opportunity to go in there. When you do, make something, show us. And, that's what we'll watch film. And now we add another piece to that linebacker crew that's coming back. Our safety, seeing Steph Hall come down and make some plays today, I thought was tremendous. And, carry on Martin. And, so those are the areas, that you're trying to find the right pieces that you believe that the pieces of the puzzle can go and compete in the league that we're going to play in. And I certainly believe we can do that in our league.